Hey guys, it's Brad from SolarVPS.com. First off, Happy New Year. It's January 4th, 2013. Happy New Year. Hope everything went well. Secondly, right below here, before we get going, like always, there are two links right there, right below me. They're right there. They're links. They're right there. The links are, one, a full blog post of this topic, website uptime monitoring, and two, a nice internally made infographic we made concerning website uptime monitoring. So feel free, check them out, repost them, retweet them, go on Tumblr, spread the love, go on Pinterest, use the images, post it around, paste the link in there. Do whatever you got to do to spread the content around. Maybe shoot a YouTube video commentary in response to this. We would greatly appreciate that. Leave some comments there below. Whatever you got to do, it's greatly appreciated. And now, without further ado, let's get into it. So, what actually is website uptime monitoring? Well, it is as it sounds. It's a solution that a cloud hosting provider like SolarVPS offers, which monitors your website to make sure it's up and running and there's no downtime associated with your site. Now, why would you want to use website uptime monitoring? Who would also use website uptime monitoring? Essentially, you want to use it because you don't want to have to deal with those headaches. You have too much to do in the day. Maybe you're a small business, maybe you're a blogger, maybe you're an e-commerce website, to worry about if your site is up or down and what's going on with it. Essentially, who would use it would be small to medium-sized businesses of any kind, medical firms, law firms, financial firms, so on and so forth. Very popular and very useful for e-commerce website. If you sell a product, you have a cart on your website, you're a heavy e-commerce website, it's very useful for a site like that because obviously if your site is down, you can't sell to your customer. You can't reach your consumer. That costs you money, and it also costs you reputation. Not a good thing. It's also phenomenal for ad-heavy blogging sites for the same reason as e-commerce sites. If your site is down, ads aren't being seen there, and screws up your money intake. Now, what are some of the benefits of website uptime monitoring in conjunction with this? So let's go your e-commerce website. Maybe you sell holidays, February's coming up, so maybe you sell women's jewelry, high-end women's jewelry. All day long, your consumers are on your site, they're buying your products, they're essentially investing in your company, and you're gaining credibility. If your site happens to go down at 12 o'clock in the afternoon while you're talking to a customer, while you're walking them through a sale on your site, or if it happens down at 3 in the morning while you're sleeping, one, it's going to piss your customers off. They want to go to your website to buy what they need to buy. If it's down, it's going to piss your customers off. It's going to cause you money, cause you problems. Two, when your site is down, more than just costing you money, more than you costing you intake of dollars, it's also hitting your reputation. If your site is down, if it can't be accessed, people who visit there assume that, well, maybe it's not online anymore, maybe I'm not going to come back here anymore. Obviously, it's not a great solution, it's not there anymore, then maybe gone out of business. It costs you reputation, which is something you really don't want as an online business trying to sell very, very solid, very good product. Now, one of the main issues of website monitoring, of how it takes place, of how it actually is monitored itself, is it's measured in how many days your website is up and running provided by your cloud hosting company. A great site to go to see actually the statistics behind which host has their sites up for the longest period of time with no break is Hyperspin. Hyperspin is an online portal. You can easily access it. Go to www.hyperspin.com. It allows you to research your hosting company of choice, see how long their websites have stayed up and running without any downtime. It's a great way to, A, if you're in the market to buy a VPS or a cloud solution, or B, if you already purchased it, it's a great way to get to know your company more so you know what you're dealing with, you know what you're going to be dealing with. Now, essentially, Hyperspin works in the sense where they take a snapshot, an overview of your hosting company over a given amount of time. When you go on Hyperspin, essentially you're going to see Let's take us, for example, SolarVPS.com. You're going to see our statistics that we've been up and running for more than 1,500 days without any major website downtime. Essentially, Hyperspin monitors it over years, over a period of a lot of days, to get a great long snapshot of the actual credibility of the hosting provider. SolarVPS is more than 1,500 days up and running without any major downtime. It's pretty good. Now, another major issue here in website uptime monitoring is the idea of 100% uptime monitoring versus 99.9999% uptime monitoring. I actually wrote 99.946 uptime monitor for a very good reason. Now, when you go to a cloud hosting provider, when you try to find your web hosting provider, essentially what's going to happen is you're going to look at their SLA, their contract, and you're going to find in there what it is their guarantees to you. A lot of companies are going to say that they have a 100% uptime guarantee to make sure your website is always up and running. Now, while this is feasibly possible, while this is relatively true, in a sense, it's also marketing jargon. If you were to go back to Hyperspin and look at the top 18 hosting providers in terms of how long the sites they host have been up and running, there's only one who actually has just a straight 100% uptime monitoring solution. All the others, the 2 to 18, the 17 solutions, all of them have some variation of 99.9%, 99.8%, 99.7%. As I recently said, SolarVPS is 99.946% that our sites, our hosted sites, are up and running all the time. 100% is a nice rounded figure for marketing, but the reality of it is that it's mostly a lot of providers are up for 99.946, 99.976% of the time. Now, why is this? Essentially, like any solution that's provided to you, along the way there are going to be some fixes, some patches, some issues which happen. The hosting industry is no different. Essentially, what's going to happen is you're going to get the 99.946 number because your hosting provider of choice, in this case SolarVPS, will, on a monthly basis, have to go into your site and do some installs, fix some issues, put a patch in, change some things around, do a data backup. All of these things tend to happen late at night, and they have to happen while your site is down, especially data backup. It has to be down for that to actually fully take place. Now, this downtime will only occur in maybe a minute or two, maybe a few seconds, something small, but over the course of a month, over the course of years, that adds up. Even though the majority of providers are, again, 99.946% up all the time, due to just regularly doing business how websites run, your site, for the reasons of fixing it, for keeping it running fluently, has to go down at some point in time. Now, what does this downtime actually equate to? As I said, your site will get fixes and patches. On average, in a given month, a website will go down 7.2 minutes of that month. It runs anywhere from 7.2 to 10 to 11 minutes. It tends to be in the lower end of the 7-minute, high 6-minute mark. But on an average basis, if you have a website that's hosted by a company, due to just regular maintenance, your site will go down for about 7.2 minutes per month. And the thing is, that doesn't sound like a lot. It doesn't. 7.2 minutes. Out of a month, there are 720 hours. Out of a 30-day month, there are 720 hours. So 7.2 minutes out of 720 hours, not that bad. Also take into account this downtime tends to happen at 2, 3, 4 in the morning when traffic isn't tremendous. However, if you extrapolate that over the course of the year, there are 12 months in the year, each month is 7.2 minutes of downtime, you're going to get a whopping total on average of 86.4 minutes of downtime. Again, doesn't sound tremendous. It's not a very large figure, and it happens when traffic is at a very limited, low inflow. But take this for example, Amazon. Amazon is essentially the world's largest e-commerce site. Sell products, you love them, I love them, we all use them, great service. In 2010, Amazon reported their net revenue to be $34 billion. $34 billion. If we assume that the traffic they get over a 24-hour period is level each hour, it's consistent throughout each hour, if Amazon then were to go down, were to have downtime for a single hour of a day, their net revenue loss would be $3.88 million for being down for a single hour a day. A $34 billion company would roughly lose $4 million. I mean, stinks for Amazon, and it's also completely plausible. Being as such, if their yearly downtime is at least 86.4 minutes, and an hour is only 3.88 million, they're already 20 minutes over that for 86.4. So they're losing roughly $4.1 million a year just on downtime and sales. Again, didn't seem like a lot, but it certainly adds up. So what can be done about this? If you're someone who's looking for a great cloud hosting provider who provides web hosting solutions, hopefully it's SolarVPS, what are some of the things to look for in a uptime monitoring solution, in a downtime monitoring solution that can provide your business, your e-commerce website, with the best of the solutions and the needs? Take, for example, our service. It's called SolarAray Uptime Monitoring. What we provide you with is 24/7 monitoring, always on, always working. Downtime email notifications. That means that if your site does happen to go down, we'll shoot you an email, we'll let you know what's going on, so you're in the loop and you're not pulling your hair out. I don't have any hair, but you look like me. Not good. We'll also give you email notification consolidation, so those emails don't just stack up in your inbox. Sensitivity threshold, to let you know if you're pushing a tremendous amount of CPU, if you're having a tremendous amount of traffic, we can provide a sensitivity threshold so you don't go over that threshold, causing your site to go down. Downtime logging. This is as it sounds, essentially a log of your downtime in the past month, year, day, so on and so forth. Now we're currently working on, this is a big one, proactive support. It means that if we see something coming, if we see your site about to go down, we proactively react without even you having to worry about it, and we fix it, we resolve the issue before it even happens. Pretty good thing. Provide you with SMS notifications. Everyone loves to text. Reseller control panel. We're working on monitoring from 6 different locations: Northeast, Southeast, Southwest, so on and so forth. It gives a good idea that if you want to monitor from Phoenix or from our location here in the Northeast, you can do that. It gives you a great track record of where things are. And we're working on providing you with SMP notifications. So the end-all be-all is if you are an e-commerce website, if you are selling a service online, to not have a website uptime monitoring solution is essentially shooting yourself in the foot, because you don't want to have to be worrying about if your site is down. You want to worry about what your customers want. You want to worry about how much profit you're making. You want to worry about the products you're pushing and your consumer confidence, or the consumer confidence in you to provide you with that product. You don't want to have to worry about your site going down at 3 in the morning and having to fix it and having to pull your hair out. Again, you look like me. Not a great thing. So yeah, that's what it is. So again, feel free to check out the links below me right here. The link to a blog, link to an infographic, explains all this. You don't have to listen to me. Feel free to share it online. Feel free to spread it, tweet it, Facebook it, post it, Tumblr it, Pinterest it, YouTube video it. Put some comments down below there, ask some questions, we'll happily answer them for you. So yeah, see you next time. Hey, it's Brad again. Subscribe to our channel. Tweet this content, share this content, post it on Facebook, post it on Tumblr, put it on Pinterest, pin it, put a comment down below, make a video or a post, and all you are. Subscribe to our channel. Appreciate it.